Okay, everybody, I know what you're thinking. Where's the Viper? Where's the Viper at in this video? This video is about a Viper, but you're not going to see it in this video. So I want to know what y'all think. I need some help here. I've been thinking about something. I don't know how to do on the channel. I don't know, what y'all's response is. I think it will be really, really fun. I think it'll be a fun car. And, here's what I'm thinking. Let me throw this out there. And like I said, in the comments, I want you guys to actually tell me what you think about it. So I am thinking about selling my Jeep Wrangler. Yes, I just bought it. I love that Jeep Wrangler. It's nice. It runs great. I've done some mods to it. I have a bunch of mods videos already shot that I've not put up yet. So I have tons of video, but I'm thinking about selling that, and I'm also thinking about selling my Roush Mustang. Now, you don't see the Roush on here a lot anymore. I had a few videos starting out. I've got a couple more videos shot about the Roush that I've not put up yet. I've not got them edited yet. I have several videos that I've not got edited, but I'm thinking about selling both those vehicles. Now, my wife may take the Jeep. And if she does, the Jeep will still be on the channel. I'll still be able to mod it. I'll still be able to do stuff to it. I'll do videos about it. So the Jeep may not go anywhere, but if she decides she doesn't want to take that, then, we'll sell that to somebody else. But I'm thinking about selling both those vehicles and then looking for like a 98 to a 99 Dodge Viper. Now, I say 98 to 99 because anything before a 98, they didn't even put door handles on the outside unless you could afford a GTS, and I can't afford a GTS. It would have to be one of the RT10 versions. So I would look for one that had a top and the side glasses. I don't know if you all know this, but some Vipers, like the RT10s, didn't have glass in the doors. They had kind of like half Jeep door glass, where you put it in there and it's like a vinyl and a plastic, and then you just unscrew a screw and take it out. And then the tops were almost look like an afterthought, but I would want tops and side glasses in case it rained or something. You got caught out in the rain. Heaven forbid you get caught out in the rain on a Viper, because they don't have traction control. They don't have anti-lock brakes. They don't have airbags. They are essentially just a straight up beast race car with nothing that helps you ever recover from an accident. But I would want those things just in case something like that did happen. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking sell those two, buy one. Now, the reason I'm thinking this, I love my Roush. I said I love the Jeep. I like the Jeep. It's a Jeep. It's nice. It's a good condition. I love the Roush. Love that car. Actually, that was the car I missed while I was at the beach. But how often do people get the opportunity that don't make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to purchase a supercar? And yes, Dodge Vipers are considered exotics and supercars. So how often? Now, like I said, this would be like a 98 and a 99. So it is an older one, but you can find those with, mid 20,000 to low 30,000 miles on them. I've done my research on these. You don't really have a lot of expense as far as like oil changes and goes. There are like certain Ferraris, like the F355, which is my favorite Ferrari ever made. And the oil change on that's like something like $4,000 because they have to pull the engine to change the oil. That's astronomical. The Viper's oil change is about as much as the Tundra's. They're around $110. And that's about what the Tundra's is if you don't have a coupon. So oil changes are about the same price. There's not a lot that goes wrong with the engine from what I've read. They're pretty bulletproof for the most part, so you don't have to worry about them, breaking down or something stupid happening. So, it's a pretty reliable car, and it's not astronomical to maintain. But like I said, you don't get any, frills and bells and whistles. I've always said technology kills reliability. You don't have to worry about it in these things because you don't get any technology. You get some gauges, you get a 6-speed manual. It does have leather, and if you don't get one new enough, you don't even get door handles on the outside. So I would want the door handle on the outside. My fear is, and I know this is stupid, but my fear is I'm in a parking lot like a Walmart, let's say, and I walk outside and reach inside the car to open the door, which you have to do because it don't have handles on the outside. And somebody goes, "Oh, look, the guy can afford a Viper and can't afford to fix his door handle. Don't have any to fix." So I would want to get like a 99, somewhere around there, 98, 99, 2000-ish. I like that body style. But I don't know how it would do on the channel. That's what this kind of video is kind of about. What do you guys think about that? I think a Viper could be fun. In looking back at it, the Jeep, it doesn't do great on the channel. My Tundra really gets way more views than anything does. I think we all know that. And being that if I sold the Jeep and the Roush, I could probably almost pay cash for a Viper and have it paid for, and then I'd have more money to sink into the truck and do mods like maybe change the lift to actually a suspension lift, maybe change out the bumpers to some kind of Go Rhino or Infab or some other kind of bumper, with the under seat storage. There's just a lot more stuff that I would have money freed up to do because the Jeep isn't quite paid off yet. It's close. My payment isn't expensive. But when I get something like that, I like to put extra money into it to try to get it paid off as quick as possible, which is why I've not lifted the Jeep yet. So that would free up some more money to put into the truck. But I would also have a Viper. And, I think that's kind of every kid's childhood dream. That was a car that a lot of kids had in Hot Wheels. They seen these Vipers every once in a while driving down the road, and it's just flabbergasting to see that car. Just such brute horsepower, force, just a beast. And we all knew that. We all knew that car was a beast and would just run with almost anything on the road at that time period. Now, I do want to say this. Without the extra amenities such as the traction control and anti-lock brakes, there have been people that I personally know that had these cars and was driving down the road in dry weather, the same like 99 I would be looking at. Not the same car, but same model year, and sheared down on it in third gear, and the back end broke loose. They stuck it in a ditch and they totaled it. So without that stuff does come a cost. You have to drive these things. You have to respect these things and be a little careful in them, or you'll get hurt or demolished an expensive car. And I did look online, and one of the things that blew my mind about these things is if you damage the hood, a hood can cost you $18,000 to $20,000. That amazed me. That was crazy. I just couldn't believe that a hood could be that expensive. That doesn't scare me from buying it because I would have insurance on this car, and if something happened, they would cover. They would probably total it. I mean, if the car's worth $30-some thousand and you do $20,000 to a hood, they're probably going to total it anyway. But nonetheless, that doesn't bother me. The price of the hood doesn't bother me or anything like that. I was more worried about the upkeep, and that seems normal price range to me. So, what do you guys think? What do you think? Viper on the channel? Viper sound good? Now, I want to say this. It won't come quick. I am very picky when I start looking at cars. It took me 3 months to find that Jeep and probably 3 to 4 months to find this Roush that I bought. So when I go to find a car, I really nitpick and go over everything with a fine-tooth comb and make sure it's never been wrecked, make sure there's nothing wrong with it or anything like that. So I would have to sell these first because I'd want to free up that money, and then I would start the process of looking for one, and it would probably take, if history was any sign what would happen, it'd probably take 3 to 5 months to find this vehicle. So we would have extra money freed up. I'd do mainly Tundra videos, which is what does the best on the channel anyway, and then we'd eventually have a Viper. I don't know what kind of videos we would do on the Viper. It would be awesome if one day I could afford to supercharge that. Unlike the Roush, which I think is a collector's car that is better off left untouched, a Viper actually brings more money if they've been molested a little bit and had superchargers and some upgraded parts on them, because people are buying these cars to just be brute force blunt objects. So if you do mods to those, it actually does help a little bit. You're probably never going to recoup all that, of course, but I don't think it would hurt the value later on in life like it would the Roush. So let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see a Viper on the channel? Sound like a good idea. The Jeep, like I said, may not be leaving. it may be leaving. Either way, whatever. If it doesn't leave, great. I can still do videos on that. If it does leave, we're bringing a superstar. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you watching this video. Sorry, there wasn't actually a Viper in it. Wasn't really clickbait. Just wanted your guys' opinions on it. So, appreciate you watching. Please like, share, and subscribe because there may be something super coming. See you next time.